Atlanta, AP. In a federal court filing, lawyers for election integrity advocates accuse Georgia election officials of intentionally destroying evidence that could show unauthorized access to the state election system and potential manipulation of election results. Election integrity advocates and individual Georgia voters sued election officials in 2017 alleging that the touchscreen voting machines Georgia has used since 2002 are unsecure and vulnerable to hacking. In a court filing, they said state officials began destroying evidence within days of the suit's filing and continued to do so as the case moved forward. The evidence strongly suggests that the state's amateurish protection of critical election infrastructure placed Georgia's election system at risk, and the state defendants now appear to be desperate to cover up the effects of their misfeasance, to the point of destroying evidence, the filing says. A spokeswoman for the Secretary of State's office, which oversees elections, denied the allegations. The brief was filed as U.S. District Judge Amy Totenberg was holding a hearing on requests by the plaintiffs that she order the state to immediately stop using its current voting machines and switch to hand-marked paper ballots. In court, lawyers for the plaintiffs highlighted weaknesses identified in risk assessment reports by Fortalice Solutions, a cybersecurity firm hired by the Secretary of State's office. Fortalice CEO Teresa Payton testified that her team did find serious risks in their initial 2017 assessment but also said the Secretary of State's office had made progress toward fixing the problems by the time of a subsequent review last November. The plaintiffs' lawyers pointed out, however, that the assessment only covered general cybersecurity in the office and that Fortalice wasn't asked to look at potential risks for election management systems or voting machines. Judge Totenberg has previously expressed grave concerns about the vulnerability of the state's election system and scolded state officials for being slow to respond to evidence of those problems, and on Thursday said she still has worries about the integrity of the voting data system. Georgia's voting system drew national scrutiny last year during the closely watched governor's race in which Brian Kemp, a Republican who was the state's top election official at the time, narrowly defeated Democrat Stacey Abrams. A law passed this year and signed by Kemp provides specifications for a new system, which state officials said will be in place for the 2020 presidential election.